This is a 2012 Kia Sedona. We are needing to change out the crankshaft positioning sensor, and it is kind of tricky to get to, and there were no videos online, so we're going to show you how to do it. And you're going to need the 10 and the 12 to get some of these bolts out. So first off, you're going to have to take off the battery. The battery, I think, is a 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
10.
And that is a 10 wrench. We've done this a few times. So this is, we're saving you about 2 hours worth of trying to find this stupid thing on your own. So you're going to remove the little hat for the battery. That's what we call it. Remove the battery. Careful, it is heavy. Now the next thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to remove this plate. And these bolts down here are 12s, and these bolts right here are 10s. So you will need to go ahead and remove those. This will take a little bit of time to get out. Some people say that you actually have to remove the air box, but we found that you don't have to do that. You just have to remove the battery and the casing for the battery so you can actually get your arm to the spot that you need to get to the crankshaft positioning sensor, because it is fun to get to. So that's 2 10s. So now we're going to remove the 4 12s. You will need an extender for a couple of them, just because they're really far down deep in there. As long as you guys have the right tools, you should be good to go. Okay, now when you remove this, you have to be careful, because right here there's an attachment, and right over here there's an attachment, and right there's an attachment. So you just have to pop them out. You don't have to do anything special. You just have to pop them out of their spot and don't rip everything out.
There's little tabs right here. It helps to push the tabs together a little bit.
To pop it out. Yeah.
And this one is just sitting on a peg. Just take this. You just gotta
wiggle it out.
Wiggle it off.
Okay.
And that comes out.
That comes out, and so now you have this nice big open. Oops. Darn battery thing. You have this nice big open thing, but our goal is to get.
Okay, you gotta unhook this one right here. That just pops off.
You have to unhook some wires. You don't have to unplug anything. You just have to unhook them from their spots.
And then just push that back down all the way.
Yeah.
And there's one more right here.
That one can be a bit tricky sometimes. You just have to wiggle it loose. Okay, so
you just push all that down out of the way.
So the crankshaft positioning sensor is that where you see that 10-inch, whoops. There you go. You see that 10-inch bolt right behind those wires? That is the crankshaft positioning sensor. And we are going to go ahead and, it's kind of tricky to get to if you've never done it before, but you'll need a 10-inch wrench.
It's easiest to use a monkey wrench to just get in there and loosen it up. And then you can use your hands to unscrew it the rest of the way. Just kind of an odd angle. A lot of videos show you can go down from the top to get it, but on this vehicle there's a lot of stuff in the way to get down from the top. It's easiest to go in from the side.
A lot of videos will also tell you that, oh, you can go in from the bottom. This is actually in the middle of the vehicle, and you can't see anything from the bottom.
That loosened up, so we got that screw out
Yep.
now.
Got that bolt out, and so now we're going to bring it out. There's actually a blue tab that you can...
And that sensor just slides right out. Just bring it around, and then you got it right here. There's a little tab right there. We actually broke the one that was on ours, but it's the same as this tab right here. You just pop it out, and then it'll come loose. I don't want to take that off, but yeah, this blue tab, you just pull it out like that to loosen it. This one doesn't have a tab anymore
because we accidentally broke it. My fault. But you can still get the piece to move. You just have to be a little bit more creative. I used a little tiny flathead screwdriver to get it loose.
Once you get the tab loose, there's another little button on the hook. You gotta push this little button, and then it pops right off, and you end up with your position sensor.
So this is the crankshaft positioning sensor. This is there's a whole bunch of serial numbers. It's let's see if I can get it right. 39310-3C400. I'm telling you now, if you go to the auto shop, AutoZone, O'Reilly, anything like that, and you ask for this particular part, it will cross-reference you to a part that ends with 100. That is not the part you need. I am actually going to hopefully pick up the correct part from Kia today, and it's supposed to be the 410. So this is the 400, and I think you need the part 410, so we'll find that out today. And I will post an extra video at the end if it's the right part. So that's how you get out the crankshaft positioning sensor on the 2012 Kia Sedona.